Woodturners, I'm Captain Eddie Castellan. Welcome to my shop. And we're hanging out here again. I got a little something to tell you about. And I want to be able to tell you how to share your work. Yeah, how about that? Got my new hat from Ron. Got my head polished. And I got ready. How about you? Well, if you're ready, all you got to do now is watch. Hey, I'm just checking my list. Can't miss anybody. I mentioned Rod Radliff took me care of my hat. I haven't talked to you anymore about it, but SWAT, Southwest Association of Turners, is probably the world's finest wood turning symposium, in my opinion. And at this moment, I'm the only one that counts. It's held in Waco, Texas. It'll be held on August 24, that's a Friday, 25, that's a Saturday, and 26, it's a Sunday right after the Saturday. 24, 25, and 26. It's in Waco, Texas. Hotel accommodations are there at the hotel that's connected to the convention center, or one that's across the road. Good hotels, great places. I'm looking forward to going to Rudy's for some barbecue on Friday night. Got a bunch of friends going, really. I mean, it's unbelievable how many guys from the New Orleans area are going to travel all the way to Waco to go to the wood turning symposium. I wonder why. Might be something to do with this one of the best, that you can talk to all the demonstrators, that there's no major formalities. I'm done with all that stuff. All I want to do is go enjoy myself and learn wood turning. That's it. Put the rule book down. I'm here to learn. And that can happen at Waco. You want information, check this website out. I'm not going to try to say it because I think if I got this right, I did an intro and then I had to stop when I put the SWAT turners.org because I screwed that up. Then a phone rang. This is with me 24/7. This being the phone for Big Eye Productions. 504-715-0512. It's at the end of the tape. It's the number you got to call if you want to get a hold of me. If you want to talk to me, if you want to share ideas with me, if you want to just chat, be one of my millions of friends who call me every day to talk about something in your shop. And it's not about my shop. It's not about this wreck. God, it is a wreck. No, it's about your shop and what you're doing. The other day, and I wanted to bring the piece out and show you, but can't do all that yet. A guy called me. He says he turned something and he's got OB shine juice on it, and it got a little low luster, which means it dulled out a little bit. Now that'll happen because this is an oil polished shellac piece. What can I do? Wait 3 days, if you can, and then buff off all that oil just with a cloth. Not a speed buff or anything else, just cloth. Then put super glue on it, the CA finish. Yeah, I've done it on big pieces. I've done it on cowboy hats. I've done it on pepper mills. The pepper mill I won the club contest with had that, and the guys that talked about it said it's because it looks like it's dipped in glass. And it's just a pepper mill, but it's pretty as what I've had in a long time. So that's one of the ideas I can give guys when you call if you got a question or a problem, or you're kind of stepping away you think you might not belong. You belong there. I'll just help you get there. That's it. So, speaking of that, and I told you about SWAT, told you about Ron, told you about calling me if you need me. We'll get the lowest prices on cutters anywhere. And you guys were great to me in January, February, March. Now that the snow stopped, and I just talked to a guy in Pennsylvania, Yuri, he said the snow stopped. He's getting rain. You need to get other things done. Well, when you get to the shop and you need me, call me, all right? I'm here. But in the meantime, I want to show you what you are doing. Yeah, I got pictures. I tell you folks that when you turn something that you're proud of, and you're proud of everything you turn, take a picture of it and send it to me, and send it to this address right here. That's my email address. Don't send it to the website. Don't send it to YouTube. Don't send it to, I don't even know all those other sites I get. Don't send it there. Send it to this address right here. And make it a photograph. and I will use it. Talking to that, I did this, and if I got it right, the next couple of minutes or so, you're going to see some work by some of the finest wood turning artists in the entire world. And some of them look like you. Some of these gallery pieces. This nice can cozy is done by Joe Winkler. Joe, I don't think you always keep a coconut. Tom Cousy's got a couple of photographs of tools that he made using the Big Eye Productions carbide cutting tools. He did really nice. And look, I got a couple of pictures of this. Nice to see guys are building their own tools. Then we get into John Watcher. John Watcher's got some bowls in his collection, and this is really nice, but they're his bowls. Jason Wilkinson's got a nice piece in here. Great figuring, great color, good finish. And I got Wayne, I believe it's Wayne Potter. This is a really colorful piece. I go to Casey Flint. Casey Flint's got a nice platter, good finish, good detail on it. John Barone, I think it's John Barone. He's got a nice piece in here for us. Nice grinder. Then Stephen Ash is up. This is a well-pieced, mini-pieced piece. Then John Barone's back again with a couple of other pieces. These are nice too. Good use of wood. Steve Gilliard's in, and he's got a couple of pieces in for us. And then Phil Anderson's up. Now this has got some lovely color in. This is really nice, really nice. Joseph Winkler's in. He's got a pieced platter. Very nice layout. Scott Gaber's in. Look at the dots. Which dots? Those dots. Yeah, those dots. Then Larry Sweeney's in. Look at this piece. Larry used everything and the tip to make his piece. Joe Winkler came up next. This is a really good pieced piece again. And Rob, you didn't put a last name. I don't know who you are, but nice work. Really nice work. And we're going to wrap it up with Ed Fickle. Ed did this pieced piece, and I'm proud to say it's nice. Now that was some nice work. I tell you, don't worry about it. I jumbled them up. I got some mixes and all that. Put the names on them. I got a couple of pictures that don't have names because I didn't get a name. So he sent me a picture. Here's the other part. Send me your name. Tell me about it, okay? But send me the picture. I still want to use it. I'm nutso about this. I believe you and I do some of the best work in the entire world. I really do. Yours is much better than mine, and I'm trying to catch up with you. That's not sales bullshit. I'm not trying to con you. You do good work, and you should be proud of it. And I'll show it off when you send it to me. So send me a picture. I'll share it with the rest of the wood-turning world. And about once a month, I will do a video just like this, with the same nonsense and BS in the beginning, bunch of pictures, and then some BS at the end. Okay? That'll do it. Because I got to share these pictures. I tried inserting them into programs. It didn't work out right. I think it's a brain thing. Oh, wait. I lost most of mine. I'm back. All right. Gotten a lot of calls. I hear from you guys and gals all the time. You call to talk, chat, visit, ask questions, relay interesting stories and all that. But some of you lately guys said, where you been? You did 3 a week and then all of a sudden there was nothing. Let me tell you, a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, I sat here and told you that I had a minor surgical procedure. That was a total lie. There is no such thing as a minor surgical procedure. As soon as you throw the surgical in there, everything changes. Well, I listened to a very nice young man who told me that this was going to take care of my bladder problem to where I wouldn't have the stomach aches every day, all day. And they kept talking about the C word. But it wasn't that. It was just a bladder problem. So we went in and had it fixed. And I came out of here a couple of days later, sat in a chair, and talked to you and told you about this and that. I went over to the lake, then I chucked up some stuff, and I spun a little something. That evening, I didn't feel really great. Now, this is a week after the surgery. And about midnight, I realized when I go to the bathroom, it's all blood. Not a little stain, it's blood. And that scared the living hell out of me. I know it scared you. You're a brave young man. You really are. But if you saw this, you'd say, oh my God, what happened? Hospital. 2 nights later, sitting with somebody, they said, you had a blood clot that could have killed you. I said, no, I just had a blood clot in my bladder. You know. No, he said it could have killed you. They move into your stream, go someplace, and wow. Remind me of Rodney down the street that died of one. Well, he was at work one day, didn't feel good, and he dropped on the floor and he had a blood clot. He was 39 years old. So this guy got my attention. Let me tell you, he got my attention. So for 4 weeks, I didn't enter that door. I didn't turn on that switch. I didn't the air fan. I didn't do the tractor. I didn't do the lawn edging. I did nothing. I vegetated for 4 weeks. Why? Because the guy told me, you know, that goofing off you did could have killed you. Nobody else had told me that. This young man sat with me way in the early hours in the morning and told me about this and explained it very carefully. That made a big difference. So if you wonder where I've been, that's where I've been. And now what am I doing? I'm catching up. I came back and did a little video about the pictures. I found a handle I want to make into a drill thing. I got another project that I told you about with the 4 cuts, and I want to show you the good, the bad, the ugly about making cuts. And there is a good, a bad, and an ugly about making cuts. I can make shavings fly off that lathe with a shovel. I can only find my shovel. But I can do it with the tablespoon, and I can do it with a gouge, and I can do it with a scraper. Scraper being carbide. We sell over 1,000 carbide cutters a month. I don't think anybody else can say that. Our little shop does 1,000 carbides every month. That's minimum. I mean, some months it's 3,000 or 4,000. Depends on how it flows. Call, try me. But it's how you cut with these tools that'll make the difference. And if it's not like I'm running on in a story about it, I want to show you the difference of making a cut. And this is a difference that I hadn't seen anybody else do using carbide tools and showing you carbide. They want to show you they cut, move a lot of wood, and do great. And you don't have to sharpen them all the time. That's true. There's nothing wrong with that. All those are good straight stories. But the degree of finish you get when you're complete is up to you. That's right, up to you. So if you put a little finesse in, I did it with finesse. Look at it, it's automatic. I say finesse and the hand turns. Why? Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn that tool, turn that skew, turn that gouge, turn the carbide, turn the scraper. I'm going to make it cut different. Yeah. The cut you're going to like. I have a guy that comes by the shop every couple of weeks when we visit and talk. He brought me a vessel he did a couple of weeks ago and it had some tear outs in it. And we talked about it a little bit, but I didn't want to hurt his feelings and tell him, you know, those marks are you. But we talked about it, and then we chucked up something. That's when I just got my lathe running again. And I showed him how one cut gets it off. That's the shovel cut. But the next cut dresses it off. That's the slice. And I want to show you the difference between the cut and the slice. And how you can make that little bit of, see it's going again? Happening again. Make a little bit of change in how you handle the tool and make a big difference in how you handle your work. So, I'm back. I gotta wear panty liners. Ain't real happy about that. Wife loves it. She ribbing the hell out of me. But that'll last a couple more weeks and then it'll go away and then I'll be back everything. But until then, I'm going to get back out in the shop and play around and do a few things. Hell, I got on a lawnmower a little while ago and cut some grass. It was either cut or get a goat, one of the two. I can't afford a goat. I'm Captain Eddie Castellan. I'm out in the shop. I'm making shavings. Hope to see you back again real soon. Hey, I'm back already because I forgot to tell you. If you need me for anything else, like cutters, template, bars, the bearing and bushing to make a sander, yada, 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 yada. It's all on my website, www.eddiecastellan.com. There are 2 pages. One says cutters only. Guess what that's got on it? Cutters only. And the other says combos and stuff. I think that's what it says, stuff. That's where you find all the things. Now, if you don't want to order off the website, that's fine. You call my phone number. It's at the end of the tape. You go order from me, put it on a credit card. It's just that simple. But if you need something, I'm here. You're there. You got to call. All right? That's a deal. It's a promise. Well, it's a deal. See you soon.